Hi everyone, welcome back to Beauty Beyond 40. Today's video is all about Newa radio frequency devices. It's been a while since I've made a YouTube video about these devices, so I'm really excited to give you a refresher on why I really love these devices and have continued to love them over the years. And I also have a demo showing you how I use my Newa radio frequency device. I filmed the demo earlier today and my skin has been looking so good today. I love when that happens because it makes me feel so motivated to keep using my beauty devices. Before we get started, if you're new here, hi, my name is Trina. I'm 49 years old. I make videos mostly about beauty devices. So if you're interested in this topic, I would love it if you'd subscribe to my channel. I'm also on TikTok and Instagram and have a private Facebook group with over 30,000 members that's all about beauty devices. I'll leave links down in the description so you can go check it out later. So first of all, I wanted to tell you why I think radio frequency is an essential part of any beauty device routine. Radio frequency is a must for skin tightening because it's very effective and clinically proven. Especially if you have turkey neck or you want to tighten up this area under your chin here, this device is fabulous for that. It can tighten up your jowls really effectively and it can be used on your cheek area as well to really tighten the whole area. And it's no surprise that when women turn 30, we start to lose collagen in our skin. In fact, collagen production decreases 1% every year. And then as we get into perimenopause and menopause, collagen loss accelerates. This makes the skin start to sag and makes fine lines and wrinkles start to come in. So radio frequency can help restore that lost collagen. And in fact, Newa's clinical studies show that you can expect an increase in collagen production of 3.8% in just 90 days, which means you can address 4 years of collagen loss in just 90 days. And then as you continue to use the device, the results will get even better. And Newa does recommend committing to 6 to 12 months to see best results that you can maintain over time. Newa radio frequency devices were designed by Med, which is a global leader in medical aesthetic devices. They know radio frequency. Med professional machines are used in clinics all over the world, and these at-home devices use the same 3D technology that is used in the professional machines. 3D means that it's multipolar. So there are 3 sets of bipolar electrodes. The 3D technology offers precise targeting of the dermis layer so that when you're using it on your skin, it's not going to go above 42 degrees Celsius. If it does go beyond 42 degrees for some reason, it will automatically stop working so that your skin is really protected, so it's safe. And it's delivering the heat to the dermis. It's not reaching the subcutaneous layer. It's not reaching the fat layer. It cannot melt fat because it is not reaching that area. So you do not have to worry about that. There are clinical studies showing that the device works and that it does not melt fat or cause any facial fat loss. And I've been using these for years, so you do not have to worry about that. Now you see that I'm holding up 2 devices here. This is the Newa corded device. You actually plug this device in and just use it while it's plugged in. And this one is cordless, but they both have the same heads here, as you can see, to deliver the radio frequency to your skin. So there are a lot more reasons why I recommend Newa devices if you're looking for a radio frequency device. Number 1, they're really easy to use. I just filmed the demo this morning and it really reminded me of how much I like using these devices. I prefer to use the corded version because I have so many devices, and if you want to use the cordless version, you have to make sure it's charged up and ready to go, and I just don't leave it on the charger. So if you are going to commit to using radio frequency, you want the flexibility of not having a cord and you want to walk around, definitely get this one. But for me, I'm usually sitting in one place, and so I have no problem with it being on the cord, and I found that when I tried using this one, it just was never charged. So for me personally, I prefer to use the corded version. I always know it will have full power whenever I decide to use it. The device heats up really quickly and has a built-in 4-minute timer. So you're using it on various parts of your face and underneath your chin, and it will tell you when the 4 minutes is up and it's time to move to the next section. And I find that so convenient. You don't have to mess with a timer, set a timer on your phone, you don't have to look at a clock. And it's really freeform once you're using the device. So you're moving it around in the section that you're doing, but you don't have to be in front of a mirror. So that I find to be really key for me staying consistent. And I always say the best device for you is the device you're actually going to use. It does take around 30 days for new collagen to come to the surface of the skin. And so you need to make sure that you're consistently using it. And for those first 30 days, you should be using it every other day or 3 to 5 times a week. And then you can drop down into maintenance mode and use it 2 to 3 times a week after that to maintain your results and to keep the collagen coming to the surface of your skin. But I just find it easy to use because other radiofrequency devices I have take a while to heat up. And this is really quick. And you just break your face into 6 sections. You do your upper cheek and then your lower cheek in gels, upper cheek, lower cheek in gels, and then one side under your chin and then the other side under your chin. And I find it goes by really quickly because it's 4 minutes, 4 minutes, 4 minutes, 4 minutes, 4 minutes, 4 minutes, which is 24 minutes total. And you don't have to do all of those areas. So if you, for example, are really bothered by your gels, you can just do 4 minutes and 4 minutes and be done in 8 minutes every other day for those first 30 days. Or if you're really worried about underneath your chin or like turkey neck, you can just do this area. So you don't have to do the full 24 minutes. It really depends on your schedule and what you're trying to do, so you can customize your experience. But it's a really easy, lightweight device to use. Another reason why I love Newa devices is that they are clinically proven to work. Newa has over 30 peer-reviewed clinical studies showing that it is effective at lifting and tightening the skin and smoothing out fine lines and wrinkles. And I'm really big into clinical studies. If you can show me actual data that proves that a device works, it's gonna get my attention. And I've been using my Newa devices for years, and I continue to use them because not only do they have clinical studies, but I've done my own test on my own face and I know these devices work. But of course, if it doesn't work for you, they do have a money-back guarantee, so you're covered by that. But these devices work if you use them consistently per the manual. Another reason is that the device is FDA cleared. I think that's really important. There's a lot of radio frequency devices that you might find on the market, maybe on Amazon or websites that you haven't heard of, that aren't necessarily FDA cleared, that don't necessarily have any clinical studies at all, and I would shy away from those devices. Another reason why I love these Newa devices is because they provide short-term and long-term results. When you use the device, it temporarily tightens the skin. The heat is tightening the dermal fibers of your skin. You get a smoothed out, lifted, tight appearance. That's temporary, but as you continue using the device over time, the new collagen will come to the surface of your skin and your skin will look better and better over time. These devices are pure radio frequency devices. All they do is radio frequency. They use heat to stimulate collagen and elastin in the dermis. That's all they're trying to do. They're not trying to be all your beauty devices in one. I find that when devices do that, they combine maybe 3 or 4 modalities. They're not really delivering the results they claim to, and I really like that Newa makes devices featuring the technology that they know best, which is radio frequency. And if you want to use microcurrent and LED, you can use separate devices that are clinically proven to deliver results in those modalities, which is what I recommend doing. I really think that it's important to use the devices where the clinical studies are there to back that the devices work. And I know that these radio frequency devices are really high quality, made by a really reputable company with clinical studies and FDA clearance, and they know radio frequency. So I confidently recommend these devices to you. I know that they work. And because they're pure radio frequency devices, the price point is affordable and you get a really great value. So you can choose between the Newa Classic, which is the corded version, or the Newa Plus, which is the cordless version. And when you buy a device, you get some gel to use with it. This is the Lift Gel for delicate skin, and it's very important that you use gel to conduct the heat to go to the dermis level of your skin and also to protect your skin because the device does get hot, and so you want to make sure you're using enough gel, which I'll show you in the demo portion. As I mentioned earlier, you can use it underneath your chin, and this is the only radio frequency device I have that you can use in that area. So that is a huge selling point because so many of you are asking me all the time, what can I use to tighten up this area under my chin? Newa is your device for that area. And then you can use it to tighten up the skin on the rest of your face as well. And the clinical studies are for those 6 areas the upper cheek, lower cheek and jowls, and underneath the chin. But I know that many other people use it on their 11s and forehead and the sides of their neck, and even on the back of your hands. You're not supposed to use it on your thyroid, and you're also not supposed to use it on the eye socket area at all. So you would not use it for hooded eyes, that's too close. But you could use it for your crow's feet because that's outside of the eye socket area. And when I do my upper cheek, as you'll see in the demo, I definitely use the device over my crow's feet, but I don't go in the under eye area. I use other devices for that. Because the device is only clinically proven for these 6 areas, those are the areas that I'm gonna stick with when I get to the demo portion. All right, so let's get into that demo. Make sure your skin is clean and dry. Take off the top and then apply 2 stripes of the gel to completely cover the electrodes. There are 2 levels and I use it on level 2, but you can certainly start on level 1 if it's your first time or you have sensitive skin. Then you press the blue button and when it starts blinking, you know the device is ready. I like to spread the gel across the treatment area before I get started. I'm going to do the lower cheek and jowl area, and you move the device in small circles until the light turns green, and that's when you know the device has reached the optimal temperature. And I really like that the Newa turns green pretty quickly. I really like that you don't spend a lot of time waiting for it to get to the optimal temperature so that you can really get into that 4-minute treatment. And you don't have to set a timer or watch a clock because the device will automatically vibrate after 4 minutes to let you know that section is complete. I find that really convenient. And another thing I really like about this device is you can see how I'm using the device. I'm moving it in pretty fast circles. The other radio frequency devices I have require you to move the device in really slow circles, and that's not really a natural speed for me. I don't have to be constantly reminding myself to slow down because this is the speed that keeps the light green and that is the optimal temperature, and I really like that. I find the device to be really easy to hold, really lightweight, and it's free form. There's really not a technique other than moving it in these small circles. And I'm not looking at myself. I don't have a mirror while I'm filming this and I'm looking around. I really like that about this device because you don't have to be standing in front of a mirror. You probably should do it in front of a mirror the first time that you try it just to make sure that you're doing it correctly. But I've been using my Newa devices for so long that I don't need to look at a mirror, and this is quite easy for me to do. And I could be watching TV, I could be reading, I could be checking emails, I could be listening to a podcast, and really the 4 minutes goes by really quickly. And as you can see, my skin is turning quite red from the heat. That is completely normal. The redness will subside pretty quickly, and each section is going to get red, as you'll see on camera, and then it subsides pretty quickly. So you do not need to worry about this. It's normal for radio frequency devices. And now I have sped up the footage to 2x just so that you don't have to watch me do the full section at regular speed. And when the 4 minutes are up, the device will vibrate, and then it's time to move on to the next section. And I like to take a washcloth and wipe off the gel from the device and from my face so that I can start fresh on the next section of my face. And I'm gonna do the upper cheek next. So I spread the gel across the treatment area, then I start moving the device in fast, small circles, and I'm waiting for the device to start blinking green, and it starts pretty quickly. I can see it by just looking down at the device. Then I continue the same thing for the entire 4 minutes, and I like to work the device up into my crow's feet. So I'm doing the upper cheek and also the crow's feet. You are not supposed to use the device anywhere around your eye socket, so no hooded eyes, no underneath the eye, but definitely the crow's feet area is okay because that's outside of the eye socket area. So I'm just focusing on the outer section of where my crow's feet are, as you can see in this treatment area. And again, I've sped up the footage so that you don't have to watch me for the full 4 minutes in real time. Then the device vibrates to let me know the 4 minutes have completed. And you can see my face is quite red on the upper cheek, but the lower cheek is not as red anymore, so it does subside pretty quickly. I wipe off the gel from my face and the device, and I move on to the next section, which is going to be the lower cheek and jowl area on the other side of my face. I press the button to start the device, and then I move the device in fast, small circles, and I'm spreading out the gel a little bit more across the area just to make sure it's covered. And I just continue to move the device in circles until the light turns green, indicating that my skin has reached the optimal temperature for skin tightening and collagen production. And I'll just speed up the footage to take us through the end of this section. It looks exactly the same as the other side. And I've skipped ahead to the end of this 4-minute session to show you that my skin has gotten pretty red, and then it vibrates to let me know that I'm done. I wipe off the gel off my face and off of the device and move on to the next section, which will be my upper cheek and outer crow's feet area. Same thing as the other side, spread the gel, start moving in fast, small circles, looking at the device, waiting for the light to turn green. So I know it's at the optimal temperature for skin tightening. And then once I reach that temperature, I just continue the entire section for 4 minutes, working the cheeks and the outer crow's feet area. And I'm going to skip ahead to the end so that we can get to the final sections, which are going to be under the chin. And then again, I wipe the gel off, and you can see my face is pretty red on one side, but the other side is looking a lot better. And now I'm going to show you the under chin sections. So same thing, put 2 stripes of gel on the electrodes and then spread the gel across one side of the face here. And I'm moving it in fast, small circles underneath my chin and along the bottom of my jawline. You can definitely focus on the areas where you want to do the most tightening here. I'm speeding it up here again so that you don't have to watch it in real time. And then once the 4 minutes are up, it's time to move on to the other side. So I'll spread the gel underneath my chin and along my jawline and move the device in fast, small circles. And then I'll speed it up here again just to finish out the final 4 minutes. Then the device vibrates again to let me know that I'm done with the 4 minutes. I wipe the gel off of my face and off of the device, and then I turn the device off, put the top back on, and store it away for next time. I have a special link and promo code down in the description so you can shop these new devices at a special price. And if you're watching this today and you need a refill of gel, you can buy 1 gel or a 2-pack or a 3-pack, and my promo code will work for you to save at checkout as well. Newa devices come with a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you don't see improvement or you're not satisfied with your device, you can return it to get your money back. Newa also offers a 1-year warranty. Shipping is fast and free, and they currently only ship within the United States. If you are watching from outside the US, they do partner with retail locations. I will leave information down in the description so you make sure you're buying from an authorized retailer. That's really important because you want to make sure that the device is legit and that it comes with a warranty and the money-back guarantee. As always, when you're shopping for a device, make sure you go to the website and read the list of contraindications to make sure the device is going to be suitable for you before you purchase these devices. Before I wrap up the video, I'm going to answer one FAQ that I'm sure is on your mind, and that question is, can I use my Newa devices if I have Botox and filler? The answer is yes, but just wait 2 weeks to resume your Newa treatments, or you can always ask your injector just to make sure. So that's all I have for you today. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments below and I'll get to them as soon as I can. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like, leave a comment, share with a friend, and make sure you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of my videos, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!